Hello, this is Jeff Morgan. You are listening to an authorized audio version of the Galactic Federation. If this kind of material is interesting to you and you'd like to continue, you're welcome to like the video and subscribe to the channel. You can also find my other books on Amazon Kindle. Thank you for listening.
Chapter 12, Hidden Installations, Alien Bases, Human/Alien Facilities, and the Veiled Infrastructure of Contact. Introduction: The Hidden Framework of Earth and Beyond. Beneath the visible world of cities, nations, and borders lies a hidden framework, a vast network of facilities and energetic structures unknown to most of Earth's surface population. This concealed architecture stretches beyond the limits of ordinary perception, rooted in the depths of Earth's oceans, buried beneath its crust, and quietly established on neighboring planetary bodies such as the Moon and Mars. This is not the work of human civilization alone. It is the result of long-standing covert involvement by non-human species operating quietly behind the scenes of Earth's evolution. These hidden installations, ranging from ancient subterranean outposts to secret extraterrestrial bases, form a crucial but unseen component of Earth's entanglement with the broader galactic system. Some of these locations date back thousands of years, remnants of extraterrestrial activity that has shaped the planet's hidden history. Others are more recent, constructed through covert agreements between human factions and visiting species, often without the knowledge or consent of Earth's general population. The purposes of these sites are as diverse as their origins. Some function as observation platforms, monitoring humanity's technological advancements, environmental activity, and energetic shifts. Others operate as research centers, focusing on genetics, consciousness, or planetary management, while some serve as operational bases for non-human species to subtly influence human affairs. There are also installations entirely beyond human control, maintained by advanced extraterrestrial civilizations tasked with overseeing planetary evolution, protecting the solar system, or preventing external threats from interfering with Earth's development. Beyond these physical structures exists an even more elusive network, an interdimensional infrastructure hidden within the veiled spaces between realities. Chief among these are the between-life stations, energetic waypoints situated in the unseen realms that influence the cycle of death and reincarnation. Though undetectable by physical instruments, these stations are experienced by countless souls between lifetimes and play a central role in shaping human memory, spiritual disorientation, and the maintenance of Earth's broader control systems. It is critical to understand that these stations are not operated or sanctioned by the Galactic Federation. Their existence stands in direct opposition to the Federation's principles of sovereignty, free will, and conscious evolution. The Federation actively opposes such mechanisms of control, which are designed to entangle souls within cycles of forgetting and disempowerment. Together, these concealed physical and interdimensional installations form an intricate hidden framework influencing both the positive and negative currents of Earth's awakening process. Some installations operate in alignment with the principles of the Galactic Federation, upholding planetary sovereignty and supporting humanity's conscious evolution. Others, however, serve darker agendas, functioning as tools of exploitation, secrecy, and control that deepen humanity's entanglement within the veil of forgetting. To truly grasp humanity's path toward awakening and integration with the galactic community, one must first understand the existence, scope, and purpose of these hidden installations. Only by seeing what lies beyond the surface can the greater patterns of Earth's unfolding be recognized. Alien-only installations, outposts of observation and influence. Across the hidden landscapes of Earth and its neighboring celestial bodies exists a network of alien-only installations, constructed and operated entirely by non-human civilizations. These outposts, concealed with advanced technologies far beyond human comprehension, function as strategic hubs for observation, research, and subtle influence. Their locations, carefully chosen to maximize secrecy and operational efficiency, are often buried deep beneath the planet's surface, hidden under vast oceanic expanses, or embedded within the remote regions of the Moon and Mars. While their existence remains officially denied, persistent accounts from whistleblowers, contactees, and indigenous traditions speak of these installations as an undeniable aspect of Earth's hidden architecture. Beneath Earth's surface, vast subterranean complexes are believed to house alien bases, some of which predate recorded human history. Remote regions such as the Mariana Trench and the Puerto Rico Trench have been associated with sightings of unidentified craft entering and exiting the depths of the ocean, suggesting the presence of underwater outposts concealed within the planet's most inaccessible regions. These subaquatic installations, hidden beneath miles of water, provide ideal locations for non-human operations beyond the reach of conventional detection. Similar reports describe extensive cavern systems beneath Antarctica and the Himalayan mountains, where ancient legends of otherworldly beings and hidden cities intersect with modern claims of extraterrestrial installations concealed beneath the ice and stone. Beyond Earth, the Moon serves as another critical location for alien-only bases. Numerous independent testimonies and leaked materials point to hidden installations on the Moon's far side, deliberately positioned to avoid observation from Earth. These lunar outposts are said to serve as observation platforms, allowing their occupants to monitor Earth's technological development, energetic fluctuations, and societal evolution without detection. Some sources suggest that these facilities also play a role in energy modulation, subtly influencing the planet's vibrational fields in ways that can either stabilize or disrupt human consciousness and planetary balance, depending on the intentions of those who control them. Mars, too, has long been a site of concealed extraterrestrial activity. Photographic evidence, corroborated by insider reports, suggests the existence of both ancient ruins and active alien installations on the Martian surface and beneath its barren terrain. These outposts serve a variety of purposes, including scientific research, resource extraction, and strategic observation of both Earth and the wider solar system. The remote and desolate nature of Mars provides an ideal environment for such operations, allowing extraterrestrial factions to maintain a quiet presence while influencing the unfolding events within the inner planets. The overarching purposes of these alien-only installations are complex and varied. Some are designed to observe Earth's energetic grids, monitor fluctuations in the planets, electromagnetic fields, and track the collective evolution of human consciousness. Others engage in biological research, studying or manipulating Earth's diverse life forms, including the human species, as part of broader genetic programs. In certain cases, these bases serve as platforms for subtle interventions intended to guide planetary evolution, while in others, they are tools of exploitation used to maintain control structures, suppress awakening, and preserve human ignorance of the galactic environment. Though hidden from ordinary perception, these alien-only outposts represent a significant factor in the quiet struggle over Earth's future. Their existence reflects both the deep history of extraterrestrial involvement with the planet and the complex interplay of forces currently shaping the trajectory of humanity's evolution. To understand these installations is to begin lifting the veil of secrecy that has kept humanity blind to the true nature of its place within a vast, interconnected galactic system. Joint human/alien facilities, cooperation, coercion, and the quiet agreements. While numerous alien-only installations operate independently of human awareness or involvement, a more complex and morally ambiguous reality exists in the form of joint human and extraterrestrial facilities. These hidden bases represent the result of decades of covert agreements between select human factions and non-human groups, often operating entirely outside the jurisdiction of national governments and the knowledge of the general population. These collaborations, shrouded in secrecy and protected by layers of deception, have given rise to a network of shared installations where advanced technologies, biological research, and strategic cooperation unfold far beyond public scrutiny. The earliest of these covert alliances can be traced to the emergence of breakaway civilizations, hidden human groups that, through access to advanced technologies and knowledge, effectively separated themselves from the limitations of surface society. It was within these factions that the first formal agreements with extraterrestrial groups were quietly established. Some of these pacts were formed with benevolent, Federation-aligned species seeking to guide humanity's evolution and facilitate its eventual participation in the galactic community. Others, however, were forged with exploitative or manipulative entities such as those associated with the Orion Syndicate or Draconian Empire, whose interests lie in the maintenance of planetary control and human subjugation. One of the most well-known and controversial examples of these joint facilities is the alleged Dulce base, believed to exist deep beneath the desert of New Mexico. Numerous whistleblowers, military insiders, and independent researchers have described Dulce as a vast, multi-level underground complex housing both human and non-human personnel. Reports from these sources suggest that the facility is engaged in highly classified research programs, including advanced genetic experimentation, hybrid species development, and the reverse engineering of extraterrestrial technologies. Dulce is also believed to be a center for covert energy research, exploring methods of manipulating Earth's electromagnetic fields and vibrational systems, often with little regard for ethical oversight or planetary well-being. Beyond Earth, similar shared installations are said to exist on the Moon and Mars. These facilities, operating under strict secrecy protocols, serve as interspecies research stations, technological development centers, and strategic observation points. The Moon's far side, concealed from constant Earth-based surveillance, provides a secure location for such operations, while Mars offers the isolation and operational freedom necessary for large-scale research and experimentation. These joint bases are reportedly staffed by human personnel drawn from breakaway factions and covert military programs, alongside representatives of various extraterrestrial groups with vested interests in Earth's future. The intentions behind these shared facilities vary dramatically, reflecting the divided nature of both human and non-human participants. Some factions involved in these operations are motivated by a desire to guide humanity's awakening, protect planetary sovereignty, and ensure that advanced technologies are introduced in a responsible and balanced manner. These groups often work quietly to prepare the planet for eventual disclosure and galactic integration. However, other factions, those manipulated by malevolent extraterrestrial interests, use these facilities to advance control systems, suppress human consciousness, and develop technologies designed to reinforce dependence, secrecy, and manipulation. The existence of joint human and alien facilities underscores the hidden complexities of Earth's relationship with the greater galactic environment. Within these concealed bases, alliances are forged, technologies are developed, and the trajectory of human evolution is quietly influenced. Though unknown to the vast majority of the population, these installations play a central role in the unfolding struggle between liberation and control, awakening and deception. Their presence is a stark reminder that the future of humanity is not being shaped solely by visible governments or social movements, but by hidden forces operating behind closed doors and deep beneath the surface of ordinary perception. Between live stations, the dimensional infrastructure of soul manipulation. Hidden not within the physical world, but veiled deep within the folds of reality itself, are the between live stations, perhaps the most enigmatic and consequential installations connected to Earth's planetary control structure. Unlike subterranean bases or extraterrestrial outposts located on the Moon or Mars, these stations do not exist within ordinary space. Instead, they operate within the subtle interdimensional layers that lie between physical incarnations, the space in which souls transition after death and before rebirth. It is within these hidden zones, largely inaccessible to human perception, that much of the control over human consciousness, memory, and evolutionary potential is quietly maintained. The between live stations function as waypoints within the reincarnation process. For most human souls, The journey between incarnations is marked by an encounter with these veiled environments, where life reviews, memory modification, and often manipulation occur. These stations are sophisticated energetic constructs maintained not by benevolent forces, but by entities aligned with the control structures that have long kept humanity entangled within cycles of forgetting and disempowerment. Though cloaked from ordinary awareness, countless near-death experiences, hypnotic regressions, and esoteric traditions have hinted at the existence of these stations, often describing them as realms of deceptive light or environments where souls are processed before being sent back to the physical plane. The primary role of the Between Lives stations is to manage the reincarnation process in a way that sustains the veil of forgetting. Through the selective wiping or altering of soul memory, these installations ensure that the vast majority of individuals return to the physical world devoid of conscious awareness of their true origins, their galactic heritage, or the hidden forces shaping their planetary experience. This cyclical erasure prevents most from awakening to their higher potential, reinforcing systems of control rooted in ignorance, fear, and limitation. Though these stations are largely controlled by entities aligned with the archonic or draconian forces, their existence is not absolute or unchallenged. The Galactic Federation and other benevolent groups are aware of these installations and their influence over the reincarnation cycle. However, their capacity to intervene directly is restricted by cosmic laws regarding free will and the preservation of organic planetary evolution. Rather than forcibly dismantling these stations, the Federation focuses on empowering individuals to awaken within the reincarnation process itself, providing knowledge, energetic support, and subtle opportunities for soul liberation that bypass the control mechanisms embedded within the Between Lives infrastructure. Access to these stations is tightly controlled. Only beings possessing the appropriate energetic frequency, technological mastery, or aligned intentions are capable of navigating the complex dimensional architecture in which they reside. For most humans, the only contact with these stations occurs after physical death, at a time when conscious awareness is highly malleable and vulnerable to manipulation. Yet, through spiritual practice, heightened states of consciousness, and a deep understanding of these hidden mechanisms, it is possible to recognize, resist, and transcend the influence of these stations, reclaiming sovereignty over the soul's evolutionary journey. The existence of the Between Lives stations reveals a deeper layer of the hidden architecture shaping life on Earth. Beyond politics, technology, and visible institutions, these interdimensional constructs represent one of the most significant factors maintaining humanity's entrapment within cycles of unconscious reincarnation. To truly awaken and step into galactic participation, humanity must not only confront the hidden bases beneath its feet or the outposts hidden among the stars, but also the veiled infrastructure operating within the very fabric of its spiritual reality. Interuniversal installations, veiled between physical realities. Beyond the confines of Earth and its immediate planetary neighbors lies a far more elusive and enigmatic network of hidden installations, positioned within the liminal spaces that exist between physical universes. These regions, known to advanced civilizations but entirely beyond the reach of human science, represent dimensional folds where the boundaries between realities blur and the rigid laws of space and time begin to dissolve. In these interstitial zones, the fabric of reality becomes fluid, perception becomes nonlinear, and the ordinary separation between parallel timelines or alternate worlds begins to break down. It is within these subtle and highly protected environments that some of the most advanced and strategically important installations in the galactic system operate. The interuniversal installations serve a variety of critical functions, most of which remain entirely hidden from human awareness. Among their most vital purposes is the observation of multiple Earth timelines simultaneously. From these concealed platforms, advanced groups are able to monitor the progression, divergence, and potential collapse of various timelines emerging from human choices, technological advancements, energetic shifts, and unforeseen global events. This ability to track the evolution of Earth across parallel realities allows for a nuanced understanding of how different versions of humanity's future unfold and how intervention, if necessary, can be applied with precision to preserve planetary stability. In addition to observation, these hidden installations function as neutral meeting grounds for representatives of the Galactic Federation and other advanced groups. Within the interuniversal folds, beyond the territorial claims of planets, species, or individual factions, these environments provide a secure space for diplomacy, strategy development, and knowledge exchange. Here, decisions are made regarding the management of galactic affairs, planetary awakenings, and the subtle orchestration of evolutionary processes. By operating within these dimensional spaces, the Federation and its allies maintain the integrity and security of their operations, free from interference by malevolent factions or the limitations imposed by physical reality. Interuniversal installations also serve as highly advanced gateways for emergency access, allowing for the insertion or extraction of beings, technologies, or resources into specific points within Earth's timeline without disturbing the delicate fabric of localized reality. These entry and exit points are used only in extreme situations, such as the prevention of planetary catastrophes, the stabilization of crucial energetic events, or the extraction of key individuals whose continued presence within a compromised timeline would jeopardize broader galactic objectives. Such operations are performed with the utmost care to avoid triggering destabilizing ripple effects within the physical world. Access to these installations is strictly controlled and requires more than technological proficiency alone. Navigating the liminal space between universes demands precise vibrational alignment, advanced consciousness mastery, and explicit authorization from the Galactic Federation or allied groups. Only beings who have achieved a high degree of spiritual and energetic integrity are permitted to operate within these environments, ensuring that the immense power and potential of these installations are not exploited by factions whose intentions threaten planetary or galactic harmony. For the human population, the existence of these interuniversal outposts remains entirely concealed. Their presence is hinted at only in fragmented mythological references, rare, altered state experiences, and the occasional, unexplainable anomalies perceived by individuals with heightened awareness. The vast majority of Earth's inhabitants remain unaware that such a sophisticated, hidden infrastructure exists within the folds of reality, quietly influencing the direction of their world from beyond the boundaries of time, space, and ordinary perception. The interuniversal installations are a reminder that Earth is not an isolated world drifting through space, but a dynamic point within a much larger, multidimensional system. The future of humanity, though shaped by choices made on the surface, is also intimately entwined with the quiet operations unfolding beyond the veil of perception in the hidden spaces between worlds. The Federation's role: oversight without domination. The Galactic Federation's presence within Earth's hidden infrastructure is defined not by conquest or overt control, but by quiet stewardship grounded in ancient cosmic principles. As a collective of advanced civilizations committed to the preservation of planetary sovereignty and the organic evolution of emerging worlds, the Federation recognizes the profound importance of both physical and interdimensional installations operating on and around Earth. These bases and facilities, while essential to planetary management and galactic operations, carry with them immense potential for both assistance and abuse. The Federation's role is to oversee these systems with vigilance, ensuring they serve their intended purpose without becoming tools of unchecked domination or exploitation. Central to the Federation's philosophy is the principle of non-interference with Earth's natural evolutionary process. Humanity is seen as a young species navigating its spiritual and technological awakening, and while guidance is provided, direct imposition of advanced knowledge or overt intervention in human affairs is strictly prohibited. The Federation's involvement becomes visible only under the most extreme circumstances, such as when Earth's sovereignty is threatened, When technological experimentation risks destabilizing the planet's energetic grids, or when malevolent factions attempt to subvert human free will through coercive manipulation. Even in these moments, their actions are subtle, designed to stabilize conditions without disrupting the essential journey of human growth and awakening. In addition to their protective stewardship of Earth's physical environment, the Federation maintains a constant watch over the hidden installations, both terrestrial and interdimensional, operated by factions whose intentions are not aligned with planetary or galactic harmony. Of particular concern are the bases and between live stations controlled or influenced by the Orion Syndicate, Draconian forces, and Archonic entities. These groups exploit the secrecy surrounding Earth's hidden infrastructure to entrench control systems, manipulate consciousness, and obstruct the natural progression of human evolution. The Federation, while respecting cosmic laws, works tirelessly to monitor these rogue operations, containing their influence whenever possible and intervening covertly to prevent catastrophic misuse of technology or spiritual manipulation. Containment strategies employed by the Federation are multifaceted and executed with extreme precision. In some instances, advanced technologies are used to neutralize destabilizing energy fields or disrupt experimental weaponry before it can trigger harmful effects. In others, the Federation collaborates with aligned human factions, providing knowledge, energetic support, or subtle influence that empowers individuals to resist the agendas of oppressive groups. In the case of between live stations, where direct intervention is limited by free will protocols, the Federation focuses on awakening individual souls to the reality of these constructs, offering pathways for spiritual liberation that bypass the control mechanisms embedded within the reincarnation cycle. Throughout these operations, the Federation adheres to its commitment to oversight without domination. It does not seek to impose its authority or forcibly reshape human civilization, but rather to protect the delicate conditions necessary for Earth's natural evolution. The Federation understands that humanity's awakening must be an act of conscious choice, not the product of external coercion. Their role is to ensure that this choice remains available, uncorrupted by the hidden hands of those who would seek to manipulate the trajectory of the human story for their own benefit. The Federation's quiet presence, operating beyond the limits of perception and conventional governance, reflects a model of guardianship rooted in wisdom, patience, and respect for sovereignty. It is through this stewardship that the planet's hidden infrastructure, both seen and unseen, remains under careful watch, preserving the possibility for humanity to transcend its current limitations and claim its place as a conscious, sovereign participant within the galactic community. The implications for humanity. The existence of hidden installations, concealed extraterrestrial bases, human alien facilities, between live stations, and interuniversal constructs presents far-reaching implications for the human species. These hidden structures, though largely invisible to public awareness, exert quiet yet profound influence over the course of humanity's development, shaping not only physical events, but also the deeper currents of consciousness, perception, and planetary destiny. To grasp the full scope of Earth's awakening process, humanity must confront not only its external challenges, but also the concealed architecture that has long operated beyond the boundaries of ordinary understanding. Perhaps the most immediate and visible impact of these hidden installations is their effect on the global disclosure process. Efforts to reveal the existence of extraterrestrial life, advanced technologies, and the true nature of Earth's place within the galactic system are persistently obstructed by the secrecy surrounding these bases and facilities. The existence of covert human-alien collaborations, hidden research stations, and veiled dimensional infrastructures complicates the narrative, making it far more difficult for the public to discern fact from speculation. These hidden structures are both a symptom and a tool of the larger control system that prevents humanity from fully perceiving the breadth of its entanglement with non-human forces and its rightful place within a galactic community. True awakening requires more than the lifting of spiritual veils or the expansion of consciousness on an individual level. It demands the dismantling of the secrecy structures that conceal not only Earth's physical relationship with other civilizations, but also the energetic and interdimensional infrastructure that supports control systems. Between live stations, interuniversal installations, and concealed bases function as layers of reality that obscure humanity's understanding of its own evolution, often manipulating memory, perception, and reincarnation in ways that keep the collective bound to cycles of ignorance and limitation. Only by unveiling and understanding these hidden mechanisms can humanity hope to break free from the systemic amnesia that has defined its modern existence. Beyond the question of disclosure, the existence of these hidden installations underscores the quiet war being waged for the future of Earth. While surface-level conflicts unfold through politics, economics, and cultural narratives, a deeper battle transpires within these concealed environments. It is within these hidden facilities that advanced technologies are developed, interspecies alliances are forged, and strategies are implemented that shape the trajectory of human evolution. Some factions operating within these structures work to support humanity's awakening and liberation, providing subtle guidance and safeguarding planetary sovereignty. Others, aligned with malevolent extraterrestrial entities, use these hidden environments to manipulate consciousness, suppress technological advancement, and entrench systems of control. The implications for sovereignty, free will, and the future of human civilization are enormous. So long as these installations remain concealed and their influence unchallenged, humanity's ability to perceive the full scope of its galactic reality remains impaired. Yet, the awakening process, though hindered, is not halted. With each fragment of hidden knowledge revealed, with each soul that recognizes the control mechanisms at work within the reincarnation system, and with every individual who questions the constructed boundaries of human perception, the grip of secrecy begins to loosen. The hidden installations surrounding Earth, though carefully shielded from view, cannot remain concealed indefinitely. As human consciousness expands, as technological awareness grows, and as the influence of benevolent forces subtly dismantles the mechanisms of control, the foundations of these secret systems begin to erode. The ultimate trajectory of humanity's future rests not only in external contact with extraterrestrial civilizations, but in the willingness to confront the hidden structures that have long shaped the human experience from the shadows. Conclusion: the silent infrastructure of the galactic unfolding. Behind the veil of ordinary human perception lies an unseen yet profoundly influential network of hidden infrastructure that has shaped Earth's evolutionary journey for millennia. Alien bases buried deep within the oceans and the Earth's crust, human-alien collaborative facilities stationed beyond the boundaries of public awareness, between live stations concealed within the interdimensional fabric of reincarnation, and installations hidden within the folds between universes collectively form the scaffolding upon which the next phase of Earth's destiny rests. Though their presence is denied, ignored, or dismissed by mainstream society, these hidden constructs operate quietly in the background, guiding, manipulating, and protecting the delicate process of planetary evolution. For humanity to pierce the veil fully, it must not only awaken to its spiritual heritage and cosmic origins, but also confront the hidden architecture that has long shaped its experience from the shadows. These installations, both physical and interdimensional, are not simply relics of forgotten histories or isolated anomalies. They are strategic constructs, intentionally positioned to influence the development of consciousness, to suppress or guide technological evolution, and to regulate the reincarnation cycle in ways that either uphold or undermine human sovereignty. The path forward is not solely a matter of external disclosure or spiritual realization. It requires an unflinching examination of the concealed infrastructures that continue to shape global events, collective belief systems, and the soul's journey between lifetimes. Humanity must reclaim not only its place within the galactic community, but also its right to navigate existence free from covert manipulation, engineered amnesia, and hidden control systems. This reclamation begins with knowledge, with the courage to face what has been concealed, and with the conscious dismantling of the barriers that prevent full awareness of Earth's true galactic entanglement. The silent infrastructure surrounding Earth, though hidden, cannot operate indefinitely without exposure. The awakening of consciousness, the gradual erosion of secrecy, and the determined efforts of those aligned with liberation will eventually bring these hidden structures into the light. As this process unfolds, humanity will be faced with choices, whether to integrate this knowledge with wisdom, reclaim its sovereignty, and step forward as a conscious, galactic species, or to retreat into denial and allow the control mechanisms to persist. The unfolding of Earth's destiny is not predetermined. It rests in the hands of those willing to look beyond the surface, to question the illusions, and to dismantle the hidden systems that have shaped their reality for generations. Only then can humanity emerge fully awakened, prepared to take its rightful place within the vast and complex galactic order that has, for so long, been watching and waiting beyond the edges of perception.
This concludes this section of the Galactic Federation. The next section will be available here on my channel. If you'd like to support this work, please like the video and subscribe for future releases. Also, my other books are available on Amazon Kindle. Thank you for listening.